Dr. Anand Ranganathan is also shaking his head. Why are you shaking your head, sir, today?
No, I'm just flabbergasted by the comments of both the BJP and the TMC spokesperson. But I suppose I'll first say what I have to say on this matter, and then if I have enough time, I'll probably delve into both of their what they've said. Rahul, first of all, good evening. You know, there are two issues here, and both need elaborating. Number one, please realize that this is a game of chess being played, and the pawns are getting a bad name protecting their king and queen. Now we know who the king and the queen are, and the pawns are the CBI and the ED and the state police force. This is a case totally unrelated to either Didi or her nephew or his wife. This is regarding large-scale illegal mining and coal pilferage from Eastern Coalfields Limited, or ECL, based on an inspection carried out by ECL as well as the Vigilance Department last year, and they found massive corruption and 9 metric ton of stolen coal. They accused the ECL general managers and security chiefs, and during investigation the name of Abhishek Banerjee's wife cropped up, and hence the summon. So why should any law-abiding citizen be peeved? Her name doesn't surface in the FIR at all. Now to point number 2. This is one of the reasons why perhaps she is peeved, and this is a real tragedy of India. The investigative agencies are not apolitical or independent. They remain parrots, and when you domesticate a parrot, unfortunately it finds its favorite shoulder, and right now the favorite shoulder is of Modi. There is one way Abhishek Banerjee or his wife can avoid being harassed, and that would be to join the BJP. I am being cynical here, of course, but this is the truth. The politicians who are raided or threatened with a raid simply quit and join the BJP. From Goa to Manipur to Bengal to Karnataka, every single politician when in trouble has dipped himself into this Behti Ganga, that is the BJP. Then miraculously all leads go cold. All investigations come to a dead end. In fact, remember when BJP's own GVL Narasimha Rao had wanted an ED raid and had written to the Rajya Sabha Ethics Committee alleging involvement of TDP's Jayesh Chaudhary in court, massive financial bungling and fraud of 5,700 crores, unquote, and sought his disqualification over court, serious breach of ethics, unquote. Well, before the Rajya Sabha could act, Mr. Chaudhary joined the BJP, forcing Mr. Rao to eat the humble pie. So all Ms. Banerjee has to do is to join the BJP and she'll be fine. And when I say Ms. Banerjee, I mean Abhishek's wife and not his aunt. Although the way things are going, who knows? But if you give me 30 seconds, I want to address both Mr. Datta, who is the TMC spokesperson, who says, where is the corruption? The GDP is increasing. By that logic, before COVID struck, India's GDP was also increasing 5% year on year for the last 6 years. So he agrees that under Modi, there has been no corruption. And as far as Dr. Patra is concerned, I am absolutely flabbergasted when he says not a 25 paisa corruption has been found. For a beginning, I can list at least 4 or 5 massive corruption cases, Dr. Patra, beginning with your own amendment of FCRA Act, when the High Court found you and Congress both guilty and convicted you. And what did you do? You were accused of taking money illegally from a foreign company, and you amended the FCRA Act going back to 1976. I have a list of all the corruption charges that you have not addressed, including Shivraj Chauhan's 7,000 crore scam by bypassing many rules to award contract to Gammon India, CAG report detailing how Gujarat's GSPC threw away 20,000 crores of your money, our money, down the drain. Then you have the CAG report saying there is a missing $7 billion worth of subsidies. So there are many scams. Please don't say 25 paise ka bhi scam nahi hua hai. The point is, we are all being relative out here. Compared to Congress, I do agree that you are still a bacha, but you are indulging in scams.
But soon, just to add to the mirth here and the tone, the sarcastic tone, we might need a supersized hammam. I think that's what we really need, a big supersized hammam, so that everyone can jump into this really bubbling, you know, cauldron, bubble bath really, if you want to call it.